everybody, I'm John Granato, and that's Lance Zierlein. You can hear us mornings on ESPN 97.5 and 92.5. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, please do so you get all of our content here at SportsMap HOU. Sunday, we saw Justin Reed, healthy scratch, Lance, in the Jets game due to what was initially called a disagreement, but David Culley later clarified as having something to do with the team's rules and standards. We saw Charles Omenihu, Zach Cunningham, we've seen Desmond King, all missing time for disciplinary reasons. Do you think the problem is the Texans have some players that are culturally toxic, or that the players simply don't respect who's delivering the message? I.e., there's no Bill Belichick here.
Maybe a combination of both. Now, on the record, I'm going to say I don't think Justin Reed is a toxic guy for the culture. He's never shown that to be the case. I've never heard that before. So I do want to put that out there and I don't know that to be the case with Desmond King either. I think he was late for a meeting. Now, Omenihu, gone. Bradley Roby, gone. I think that might be something a little bit different, but I think there might be some toxicity or some guys who don't fit the locker room that you want to have that are going to be pushed out this year and next. But then I also think that some of it is helping to create that credibility for David Culley and force, kind of force jackhammer some level of respect for his authority and what the rules and regulations are of the team. And I know we live in a time, John, when I don't know what your opinion is, but I just see so much pushback against any authority at all. That's a place where you really can't lose your sense of authority, a first-year coach on a struggling team, because if you don't have guys respecting you, what do you have? You don't have wins if you're David Culley. You got to maintain respect in the locker room.
Yeah, David Culley is probably a bad example here because he's probably a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
Or at most he's 2 years. He's never been a long-term. This is our guy for long-term, so he's not going to be around. And here's the deal, too, is when have we ever seen Justin Reed, by all accounts, has been nothing but a model citizen, and this kind of puts the nail in the coffin on he's a decent player, and there's another decent player that won't be with the Texans. I mean, what shocked him, what he didn't think was certainly anywhere near a suspendable offense, and he's sitting, and it hurts his reputation as well. All of these things working against the Texans. Yet another decent, not great football player, decent football player that's not going to be here because of some sort of incident that he had with this coaching staff.
Okay, so you mean he's not going to be here as a free agent, or the Texans are going to get rid of him?
He's not going to be. Well, I don't think you have an option. I don't think he wants to be here, and I don't know that the Texans. I have no idea what the Texans want. I do know this: he's one of the only decent defensive football players on this team.
Yeah, but I mean, at some point, it's okay to have a disagreement between player and coach, and even an incident, and that doesn't need to mean that you burn all your bridges and it's completely over, right? I mean, we have arguments or fights with our wife, and we're both still married to great women. Like, you don't have to break up. This isn't a breakup thing, is it?
Yeah, no. I mean,
maybe he wants out of the marriage anyway.
I don't know that you want to be married. Do you want to be married to David Culley?
This is an engagement.
I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't like that example. I don't like that analogy at all.
And this is an engagement anyway, right, John? Your second contract is the marriage. This is just an engagement, a long engagement.
No, that is true. And here's the deal: is you can make money. Well, you can help the kids with your car, and they can make some money.
And you do make money. Here's how you make money. Carsforkids.org. All you have to do is reach out, go to the website, and schedule them to come pick up your car, your truck, your motorcycle, whether it's running or not running. They don't care. They want to come haul it off for you. You're going to get a $50 Visa gift card when you mention you heard about it from us right here on ESPN 97.5 and SportsMap. And you're going to be able to get a tax write-off, but you got to do it before the end of the year. Write off the car and not the kid. They actually pay you to take rid of your car. Wouldn't that be great, John, if you could give away your junk in sports too, and people would give you actual draft picks? But that's not happening right now for the
how about
teams.
How about this? Let's talk about free agents, Lance. At some point, it's not going to be just middle of the road journeyman free agents that you're going to want to come here. You might want some decent free agents.
Yeah.
With all of this stuff, the culture and everything else, and all of these good players that are being released, and it's not even just young players. Brandon Cooks, he showed his dissatisfaction. At what point are you going to be able, all of these major red flags that this organization has, at what point will you be able to attract anybody that's a decent football player?
Well, money will always attract people. So you're going to have to throw out a big chunk. But, realistically, it's going to happen after you draft players and you start winning games. You're going to have to look like a location, an organization where people actually want to go, where it looks like an organization that has their stuff together and has a chance to win. For some free agents. For others, it will just be about a paycheck. But to get the good ones, to get the ones that you're going to want, you're going to have to build the bridge. You're going to have to build your infrastructure. Just got done passing a $1.1 trillion infrastructure bill. Was anything in there about the Texans and draft picks and free agency and building? Did Biden put anything in there to build the infrastructure of the Texans?
No, I don't think that was part of it. I didn't read the whole thing.
They're not interested.
It was big. It was a lot. I didn't read the whole thing.
Did they sneak something in? Did something get snuck in about
Texans infrastructure? Which is a disaster, by the way. It can't be any worse. And so your answer is no, they won't be able to attract any big name free agents, even with money. Listen, the Miami Marlins have money. Who are they attracting? Nobody. You know who's the Miami Marlins of the NFL? The Houston Texans. They're not going to get any free agents to come here. Guys suck.